It's week 6 of the NFL. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Saints and the 49ers, next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hey, football fans, glad to have you all with us early in this NFL season. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you, and we've got a couple of teams here, Brock, on much different trajectories here early in the opening third of this calendar.
Yeah, but we're the part of the season, and you know this, partner. The records could still be deceiving, right? So don't look at that win-loss column and immediately say this one's a landslide. Some teams start a little slow before they surge. Some start fast, have some injuries, and we know what happens over a long season. But that picture, it's going to become a little more clear today.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Takes off right out of the read option. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. They bring their tight end left. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On to punt on fourth down, it's Bradley Pinion. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Play action with Nix. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Let's go. Nix from the gun. That one complete to Higbee. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap
Still
because the
down.
holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Nix off the play action. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jawan Bentley makes the play. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Tunga Vailoa. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And he gets him around 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third, Tunga Vailoa. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Tua again. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
All right, come on.
Sticking in the air, it's Tunga Vailoa. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Ready. Turbo 3.
Here's Tunga Vailoa again. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Tyler Lockett the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Saints and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throw reeled in by Higbee. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw again. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Able to hit Gallup, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. You're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for Robinson. Room to the right. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We get a timeout here called by the offense. Nix with it on 1st. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's brought down for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Saints with the football. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Nix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The 49ers and Tyler Lockett readying for a new series on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll now to return it. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Nix. He gets this one to Myers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Nix to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Play action with Nix. That one complete to Higbee.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Blackshear on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're halfway through this comp. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Saints and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Finds his target, Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Nix. Gallup there to haul it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back To the line they go. It's second down. Mix off the play action. He fires one deep down the right. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. It's Nix out of the pistol. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They're out and set, first and 10.
They're right here.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
High, turbo 1, high.
Brings up second and 5.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ready to stay here.
Tua out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Good. Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Third and just 2 to go.
44. Ready.
Brings up
Good.
and 2.
Set.
Blitz coming, Tua. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. 3 quarters in the books. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yeah.
First down, here's Tua. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And they get this down to the 28. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Ready, set. Out, out.
Back to throw, Tua. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He slides down inside the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Run!
They'll run. Jacobs will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Nix with it on 1st. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Nix urging everybody to the line. First down from the red zone. Buying some time left. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Here we go, Shaq.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets in, touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game.
Saints 17. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Blackshear on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout.
All right. Out.
Staying between the tackles with Edmonds. And he's brought down for a loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Again, a run with Edmonds. Works his way to the 35. And he's gonna score, touchdown San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Sanders connects on the point after. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense in the hurry up now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Trying to set this up quick. Now Nix. Vacates quickly left side. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bo Nix touchdown! PAT up and good for Moody. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game. The 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.